Hi, and thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be looking at polarity and how it impacts our body and our mind. We have attachments to things and we have aversions to things, and this is the foundational principle of polarity. They're opposites, good or bad, wrong or right. These opposites play with our perception of the world and create a duality that infiltrates our ability to feel whole and complete. When we are feeling dualized, we feel separate, and that separation perpetuates suffering. The more we can practice releasing our attachments and releasing strong aversions, the more we can open up to the experience as a whole. We can show up and be truly present for what is arising as it arises. Our yoga practice gives us these tools. One of these tools is called Pratipaksha Bhavana, or the comparison of opposites. Today in practice, we're going to use this tool to neutralize polarity. I'll invite you to think of an emotion or a thought, or perhaps a belief system that you take to be true. I'll ask you to feel how you feel that emotion or thought or belief in your body, and then I'll ask you to find its opposite. We'll move back and forth between the two opposites in an attempt to neutralize the polarity of both opposites. This will help us to create a relationship with both opposites rather than an affinity to one or the other. When there's an affinity to one or the other, there's an attachment, and that attachment yields an aversion. If we want to be more balanced and have a more peaceful experience, we need to learn how to let go of our perception of the world. Remember, perception is based on our lived experience. It's not universal truth. When we can let go of some of the small things that polarize our perception of the world, we notice immediately that our relationships change. Our relationship to ourself changes, as well as our relationships with others. These changes illustrate how we can deepen our connection to our environment and the people around us just by letting go of our affinity to our attachments. Hi, and welcome. Today we're going to get started in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. I like to sit up on a block. It gives me a little bit of height, and my thigh bones can move away from the pelvis, so I have more space to sit upright. Whatever works for you is perfect just as it is. We'll start just with some breath awareness. Allow your gaze to soften or turn your drishti inward, focusing on the rhythmic movements of the breath. Notice how the breath moves in through the nose, expanding the entire abdomen, and how the breath moves out of the nose as the abdomen deflates. Just a few rounds like that. Today we'll be focusing on comparing opposites. Opposites of sensation, opposites of thinking, and opposites of feeling. And just here, notice, do you feel balanced? Do you feel grounded? Do you feel incongruency without judging it as a good thing or a bad thing? Take a few more breaths just like that. And as you're ready, we'll switch the cross of the ankles. So if your left ankle was closer to the groin, bring your right in. And if your right was closer to the groin, bring your left in. And notice the difference. Notice the opposite. Just noticing the difference in your body. Notice how it feels physically, but also intellectually, and perhaps even emotionally. Is there an attachment to the way sitting is supposed to feel? Maintaining this seat, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And then as you exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart, find extension in the spine. And then as you inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands to the knees and round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, round in the back, hands to knees, chin to chest. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold, flexing the spine, hands to knees. Last round on your breath. Inhale, coming up. And we'll take it to a tabletop position. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees under the hips. We're going to now look at the opposites of our breath. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your tail, feel the abdomen stretch. And then as you exhale, round to the back, navel to spine, come in. Inhale, heart lifts, tail lifts. And then exhale, round. Inhale, heart lifts, tail lifts. And exhale, round. And come back to a neutral. Take a breath in. On your exhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tail. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Establish your base here. Pressing into the index finger and the thumb. Let the heels descend behind the toes. Inhale, right leg raises. And step the right foot forward. And inhale, come up for a lunge. Release the hands. Straighten the right leg. Bend the right knee. Inhale, come up for lunge. Exhale, release the hands. Walk it to the left for a wide-legged forward fold. Reaching for the outside edges of the feet, let the head hang, coming back to center. Back to center. Release the hands underneath the shoulders. Ground through the right hand. Peel the left arm up to the sky. Pull the right hip back. Stretch through the left side. Release the left hand to the ground. Under the face, peel the right arm to the sky. Pull the left hip back. Release the hand. Fold in. Inhale, half lift. Take it back to the right, top of the mat, left knee lowers to the earth. Straighten the right leg. Flex the toes back towards the shin. Bend into the right knee. Ground through the left hand or put a block underneath the left hand for a little bit more height. And then bend the left knee. Reach back with the right hand for the left foot. Wrap the right shoulder onto the back. Release the left foot to the ground. Tuck the left toes. Step the left foot to meet the right and fold in. Inhale all the way up. And hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms, step back with the right foot, lower the right knee, and step the left foot back for supported side plank. Left arm raises. Release the left hand to the ground, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg raises, and step the left foot forward. Inhaling, coming up for crescent lunge. Releasing the hands, straighten the left leg. Inhale, coming up for crescent lunge. And exhale, releasing the hands, straighten the left leg. Inhale, coming up for crescent lunge. Exhale, releasing the hands and walking it to the right. And then taking the hands back through the legs and behind you. Let the head hang. Inhale, half lift, hands under the shoulders. And then placing the right hand under the face, inhale, left arm raises. Pull the right hip back. Release the left hand. Inhale, right arm raises. Release and fold in. Inhale, halfway. Taking it back to the left. Lowering the right knee to the ground. Inhale. Straighten the left leg. Flexing the toes back towards the shins. Bend into the left knee. Tuck the right toes. Step the right foot to meet the left. Inhale all the way up. And hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Plant the palms, step back with the left foot. Lower the left knee. Left hand grounds. Step the right foot back for supported side plank. Release. Right hand to the earth. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg. And exhale, step the right knee to the right wrist. And then bring the left knee in as you sit on the right hip. So coming into a sort of a pinwheel configuration. Lift the heart and fold forward, coming onto the forearms. Notice where the thoughts are and bring the awareness back to the breath. When you're ready, coming up, extending the left leg long and folding forward. And coming up, turning the torso to the top of your mat. Hands ground. Come to the right knee and then bring the left leg back, tucking the toes, stretch through the left calf muscle. Extend the right leg, plank pose. And down dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Bring the left knee to the left wrist. And then the right knee to the left foot as you come to a seat on the left hip. Lift the heart and fold to the right over the shin. When you're ready, coming up, and we're going to swing to the right, coming into a wide-legged seat with the left knee bent, the right leg extended, and fold forward here. When you're ready, coming up, and we're going to swing back towards the top of the mat. Bringing the left shin to the ground, stretching through the right calf, right toes are tucked. And downward facing dog. Roll forward into high plank, chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. To child's pose, hips to heels, heart to the earth. Bring your awareness to a thought, a feeling, or a belief that might be present in your body or mind right now. And if no thought is present, this is perfect just as it is. And take a moment to be with what is present. As you're ready, find the opposite of that thought, emotion, or belief. Where and how do you feel this opposite when you take it to be true? Now gently move your awareness back and forth between the opposites, taking time to be with each opposite, noticing how you feel in your body and your mind. Now bring both opposites together at the same time. Notice how you feel in your body and your mind when you do this. And slowly come up to a tabletop position. And then swing your feet to the left and come to a seat. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward, hooking the peace fingers around the big toes. Get long through the crown and fold from the hips. And inhale, coming up, and then coming all the way back to your back. Bringing the soles of the feet to the earth, hips distance apart. When you're ready, press into the feet. Lift the hips. Walk the shoulders underneath you. Maybe interlace the fingers or grab the outer edges of your mat. And breathe here. And release and lower down. Opening the arms to the right and the left. Drop both knees to the left. coming back through center, drop both knees to the right. Come back through center and taking any final posture that you'd like for yourself today. Eventually extending the legs, wrapping the shoulders onto your back, letting the palms face the sky. Shavasana. Slowly begin to deepen your breath, and gently moving the body. Rolling to the right or the left, and eventually coming to a seat. Bringing the hands to the center of the heart, offering gratitude for coming onto your mat. Notice the cross of the legs. Notice if the cross of the legs is the same as it was when we first started practice, or if it's different. As you move throughout your day, just notice the affinity to one thing and its opposite. Be well, yogis. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing practice with me today. As you reflect on this practice, consider how opposites play into your life, both on and off the mat. Are there poses that you like better than others? Are there things that you prefer doing over other things? What would it be like if you held equally for the things you liked and the things that you didn't like so much? Could you start with your yoga practice, neutralizing your perception of postures or different sequences? This is a great thing to contemplate and an excellent way to integrate Pratipakshabhavana, the comparison of opposites, into your personal practice.